Hello, welcome on in, welcome on in. There it goes. It loaded, we got there. For those, it has been a little bit of time. Yeah, Lindsay, welcome on in. Heck yeah, made it on time. Do appreciate you coming back, being here. Means a lot. I don't know, yeah, you haven't really caught. So this is speedrun streams. So Tuesdays are track Tuesdays where we try and run across the track, i.e. any game as fast as possible. I have submitted this game as a race, this game as in the game that's right here and in our background, which is Neon Beats, which is a small French group of college kids who made this game. Is like 5 people. And they put this game together and then they made another one as well. And it's like a rhythm-esque. It's not really a rhythm game like Beat Saber or Guitar Hero, but it's rhythm-esque, as in like the rhythm goes to the song. But it's like more of a 2D challenging platformer. And so what we did was we raced with Kara, who is the world record holder. And I rightfully got my butt handed to me, but we submitted for GDQ anyways, because why not? Because the craziest stuff can happen. But a lot of stuff that was happening during that was kind of funny or interesting was like I'd look over at Kara's screen and be like, oh, you can do that? Oh, that's how you get through that room. Oh, that's how you do that. And so I like realized there was like a bunch of, because we have a decent time, I'd say. I think we're 5th in both categories, or right around there in both categories, which is decent. It's like middle of the pack. It's not in like this, like most Neon Beats, because of like how long it's been around, is like kind of separated into like 3 groups, which is like lots of shortcuts and tricks, fair amount, and then like no or little. So it's like you get like 15 minutes, 17 minutes, or 16 minutes, then 17 minutes. And so like those minute blocks are kind of like where people are clustered in this game. And so I'm in the middle cluster, which is like, okay. But I really thought that the key to getting to the like faster cluster was simply just not dying. And I was like, that's all that has to happen. No, that's not true. Well, that's partially true. That's like importantly true. However, by being able to play with somebody else in the community, I came to the understanding that there's a bunch of stuff that like I'm not doing that I should be doing. So how do we learn those? What's the best way to do that? By watching. So we're not going to be watching the world record attempt as a whole. Instead, some of the advice I got was looking at level records. A lot of the things that were in level records were deemed, you have 2 different things, which is like, really you hear like TAS versus RTA, but really you have like IL versus RTA as well, which stands for real-time attack, which is what we call when you start a game and you start the timer and like that's it. And like there's no resetting, no anything else. It's you against real time. That's it, right? And then IL stands for individual levels. So that's like when you take an individual level from the game and you try and beat that. And then you just keep resetting that one level until you get your best time. TAS means tool assisted speedrun, so that's when you have TAS. That's when you have like a computer or something building into and doing all the inputs for you. And so TASs are really cool. I've looked into like doing them or helping out with a few and kind of like doing it, because the cool thing that TASs do is sometimes you have to like be honest with yourself and be like, is this possible, or is this a skill issue, or is this like a game issue? I was in a conference a year ago with some of the brightest minds, honestly, talking about some cool stuff. And it was really fun being in that room and listening to people talk and be like, are you having a bureaucracy issue, or are you having a physics issue? Is like really what it was down to. Sometimes it was like a funding issue or a physics issue. But like people were legitimately asking, like, are you having an issue with physics? Not like, oh, physics is being weird, but like, are we entering like new science, you know? And like I think that's like fascinating. So speedrunning kind of has that same idea where you run into things and you're like, is this a skill issue or is this a physics issue, right? Is this my ability to do this, or is this just impossible? And so TAS helps you answer those questions, where you get to learn whether or not like something is or is impossible. So anyways, we're gonna be watching the world records for ILs. So I pulled them all up. So this is level 4. I don't really want to focus on tutorial 1, 2, or 3. Those are very straightforward. There's not a lot of tricks or anything else like that, so I'm not really concerned with those. I'm really concerned with 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. right? The last like 5 levels, the DLC levels. So we're gonna watch 4 a few times, try and like remember some of the tricks, see what maybe we're not doing, and then go until like we get a new PB or we're like happy with it. So without further ado, let's get this going. So yeah, so this is, just so you guys are aware, this is Mike Minnow, 321, current world record holder in IL for this is level 4.
Oh yeah, I actually saw something earlier. Like, it's completely random. I was just in the middle of.
Yeah,
It's,
no,
it's
I
like,
have it.
Okay, jump, big slide there. Wow, corner boost. Okay. Yeah, and then this is, so the big thing about this game, and the thing to understand about this game is what's like, and you'll hear this term a lot, is cycles, right? And so you have 2 different types of cycles, generally speaking. You have what's known as like, I can't remember the exact verbiage, but you have global cycles and then like triggered cycles, right? And so a global cycle means like from either the second that you start A at the start menu or from the beginning of the level, the thing is moving. It is loaded, it's going. Nothing matters what you do, right? So that means if you wait 10 minutes, it's going to be exactly there. If you wait 5 minutes, you'll know exactly where it is. If you wait 1 minute, you know exactly where it is. Now, triggered cycles are like usually built around with loading zones, things like that. And that means that the cycle starts once it's usually loaded, which means like once you start or when something else happens. And so the hard part with some games, or the hard part with global cycles, which is what this game actually runs on, is that every level is fully loaded as far as we know. And so with that, if you get behind or miss a trick somewhere early on, it means something later on is in a different position than maybe you're used to. And sometimes that means that you have to wait. So sometimes, a lot of sometimes. So it really sucks, to be honest, will happen is that you'll go a little slow somewhere. And that little bit of slow, where like, let's say you're like a half a second behind or a 1 second behind on your normal pace, that might be the difference between you hitting a cycle, which means that you could be waiting 5 to 10 seconds sometimes. So we're talking like, that's what makes some of these speedruns harder, where it's like you have that single moment of precision where you need to like spend a second getting on the cycle, otherwise you lose like 10. So the thing that we can see here that's really hard is this cycle here. Now, you can see, right, they had restarted at the beginning because they were a little too slow. And it's like, that's how tight it is with like this IL, is that you can hit it, but you got to be quick. And so that's where we see like these little tricks where it's like the corner bounces and all that. While it's like, okay, cool, you're saving maybe in that second, half a second legitimately. Whoa, that's cool. I never do that. This is why we do this. That was rad. Hold on, I want to see that again. I mean, this was impressive too. This scares the heck out of me because I die a lot to this bottom part because I do dumb stuff. That's impressive. But catching this so you don't have to do the double jump, that's so cool.
I think it also increases.
That was, yeah, wow. Wow, see, so 23 seconds are in what we call a bucket or a gate. And I would say I'm consistently hitting that bucket at 28. And I was happy with the 28 because when I was messing up, I was getting like a 32. They are 9 seconds ahead of me in the first half a minute on this. It is very impressive.
Which, I don't know if that's like a memory leak issue.
So for this game, the gates, because like I said, this is a rhythm adjacent game, as I like to say. Because it's rhythm adjacent, there is moments in which your jumps and things need to line up to sound good. And so what the creators did to make sure that happens is that the music is built in a way that it can loop, but also these buckets adjust speed. And so the faster or slower you are, depending on how the beats line up, will change how fast that bucket goes. Now, the thing to note about the speedrun, and I'm going to show it back to you, is that we use what's known as in-game time, or IGT, right? And so instead of real time. And so what we can see is that means that we're going off of this timer that's up here, right? And so that timer, we can see when we enter these buckets now, this timer up here is now slow. By the way, what do you do? Indie reviews, I definitely want to come to one of those and throw a submission in. I do indie reviews on Sundays. Yeah, the best way, yeah, throw a submission in. I schedule them out ahead of time, but it's definitely hitting me up on email at thepiepiper.twitch@gmail.com. Shoot me an email or shoot me a Discord. I'm also the Pie Piper on Discord. Delia got me this cool thing that I do want to show off for our anniversary. Yeah, the Pie Piper, that's me. So pretty rad. Yeah, so definitely shoot me. And then also, like, the best thing too is like give me an estimate if it's like a demo or something, or like a quick play. I can do those. I can usually fit those into the schedule earlier. If it's like if you're expecting like an hour or two, it takes a bit longer for me to get around to them.
Time you've had the game open, I think, which I don't know if that's like a memory leak issue or something, but
Okay.
like I.
All right, this is
Look, that was
fine. I need to not do what I've been doing because I've been doing so many all music notes. Okay.
Yeah, but if like
They just fall there. That's very impressive. Okay, a little bit of a wait there. Yeah, that's cool. This is a trick I do, and I hate most of the time. Wow, a 49 bucket.
Oh, God,
That was really impressive.
Wow. Well,
Hi, I'm Michael.
you've got this. Just make sure remember to jump late.
I was like, man, who's that voice remind me of? It reminds me, I forget her name, but she is on a podcast. What's that podcast? Well, there's your problem. What really good podcast. It's about engineering disasters. It is wild. I was really into it a couple years ago.
Earth's mighty swing, all the thingy.
Ugh, I hate this part.
Decent.
There's physics issues.
Oh,
All right, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Unmute the game. Unmute the game. All right, so they got a 114. So that's very impressive. And our current record for level 4 is a 120. So they were 6 seconds quicker. Okay, that's good to know. That's not as much time as I thought it was going to be. I thought they were definitely going to be like 10. So they go like this. They go like that. Oh, God. Okay. Wow, see what I mean? Like, that is... It's really right here. This is where the cycle difference is. That was dumb. That was dumb. I feel like I had some drag going on. Can't hold right too much. Hold on, I want to turn the game music up just a little bit. Oh, wait. I was like, why is the music so... It's from me. It's from doing... I needed it to be quieter when we were doing blindfold. Because I was listening for sound effects. Okay, I can't tell if that was technically the right cycle. Oh, wow. I feel like I pushed the button. There's easy ways to tell later, because would we say 23 in the bucket? Yeah, that's the one, man. They're definitely jumping there, but then they're landing right onto the thing to like... Yeah, because otherwise that's a 3 second. Technically that's a no loss death. So like going for a RTA is always like worth it because... There we go. See, that's why I was like, this is the thing that scares me. Because usually I go up, down. I don't think they jumped actually. Is that what the difference was? We might have to take a look at that. Yeah, see, we're like floating in the air right there, which definitely is like losing us time. You gotta like jump quicker. But we can see like I'm pushing jump, but there's some weirdness with the physics and delay in this game. Some like stickiness ongoing. So yeah, that's what we want. I still think that's behind. Oh yeah, that was definitely weird. Like we're like losing. It feels like 3 seconds right here alone. Might be 3 seconds. And it's worth doing cool stuff, you know what I mean? I feel like we're getting there at 7. Maybe it's just how I was looking at it. Yeah, that's definitely right. Let me take a look real quick. Let's pull up the video again real quick. When are they getting there? When are they actually jumping on it? Oh, okay, they're jumping on it at 9. I was just overly thinking it. Whoops. Okay. That was really good. That was really good. Oh, man. Then I messed it up. Okay, so far so good. Oh! It's tight. It is tight. Tight like a twiga. Oh, see? They got that weird stick. Not great. Let me do something real quick. Ba 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 da ba. I just remember there's a brand new Discord for Neon Beats. So figured I'd let the community know there's join stuff. Alright. Let's see here. If you're interested in joining, I posted both in the speedrun.com for this. If you're interested in writing this game, definitely check it out. Yeah, we're behind. We behind. That was dumb. That was even dumber. Alright. That jump shouldn't do anything. It was just for funsies. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely behind. But this was that cool trick. Hold on, let's try this cool trick. Wow, yeah, that's so cool. And this was the other thing that they did was like, they just like went for it. It was like mind blowing. Okay. All right. 28 was our old in there. So it's literally like all the 6 seconds are saved in the first bit, which makes sense. Because when I was really looking at it, I was like, yeah, the rest of this is just kind of like the way it is. But it's just really like 2 cycles that completely changed this. Ooh, that felt slow and bad. Slow and bad. Ooh. Whoa, ghost jump. It's something. It's not what we wanted. It was kind of neat looking though. Nice. Appreciate it. Yeah, I will let you know your estimate and everything. I'll get you an email back on based on current schedule. Because right now I am booked out all the way through November. But you hang out. Elias, I'll definitely give you some priority there. Let you know. Especially if somebody's ghosted me. That's like one of the newer rules I had, chat. Wildly enough, was how many people were just basically dropping juice. Which was very unfortunate. So I was like, yeah, if you do that now, we're done. Because the other thing that like I realized, and like the hard part is because I am doing reviews, I'm mostly doing it for feedback to help like provide perspective. Oh, that was weird. That stop saying we're gonna donate money for that. A lot of those people weren't necessarily interested in my feedback because like one person was like, oh yeah, cool, glad you played, those are valid critiques, I'm probably never going back to that game. And it's like, why are you posting like the playtest servers? And that's always my thing, is like, for Steam I kind of get it because you're trying to get like playability and stuff. I might start doing Steam reviews too. It might like be a move to add some credibility and some like everything else. Could upload to the blog on the website, but I feel like it's not necessarily the point of the website. All right. Oh man. Oh man. For those that do not know, we have a question of the day every day. Our question of the day today is, what is everyone's Halloween favorite movie? That was a weird way to do that and say that. Oh man, we're learning the tricks. It's just like a jump? Wow, it really is mostly just a jump. Okay. We're doing a movie night this Saturday in the Narwhal Pod Discord. And we're doing a Halloween movie. One like the ones I love is It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Because it's like, I don't know, we watched it every year at my grandparents', so it's like very, very nostalgic. I gotta rock. I quote it all the time. It always feels practical. Relevant? Both. Game is pretty playtest. I was hoping to see what people think. Is that not a good match? I'll give you definitely feedback on that. Yeah. For what I think about it, for sure. But yeah, the main thing I mostly do is like suggestions on improvement. So I will let you know, and like you get like a grade sheet and everything else. The heavier playtest ones usually grade better. But yeah, I do spend most of my time trying to like think of suggestions, because I don't want to be that dude that just like reviews and it's like, yep, it was bad and nothing could have been better and you can't fix it. Why is that like that? Why did that do that? This game does weird stuff and I hate it. Okay, I gotta learn that better. Oof. But yeah, that was like kind of like the idea with like Steam reviews too, is like moving and offering that a little bit. We're just gonna do a little bit of practice on this and just see if we got any faster. I don't think so. Just even with like, oh no. See, they did an interesting thing on this where they like really, I was like very impressed with like some of this momentum that they had. They're very quick on this. And this trick, I really like, does... Yeah, this is like one I go for and I just like, I thought I understood it. And it's like, I feel like I'm understanding it less. So we go like that, And then usually I mash, but I don't think mashing is actually the right way. I was like, oh, I gotta go further back. Maybe I do have to wait until I touch the wall? No, because then I just shot out again. How did we do this? I feel like I did a lot of stuff on this to be like, oh yeah, that's how that works. And then that's my like biggest complaint with this game is like I really spent some time being like it. I gotta go do laundry, farewell, and best of luck with the speedrun. Appreciate good luck with laundry. That is a heavy task. I should have probably thrown another load in actually. Come on, shortcut. So what we're trying to do here, like in the video, is oops. Well, never mind. I was gonna pull out the finger and show, but guess not. Nope, didn't like any of that. Come on. Ah. It's so tight. Wow. It is tight. I hate that one. Felt like it lingered just extra long to taunt me. Oh god. Here we go. All right. Oh, that was really bad. Yeah, it's like a zero loss go for. Like if you hit it, it's worth it. But if you don't, and you like you go for it every time, no matter what. You know what I mean? Yeah, this goes back to like how many cycles we get off with this. Wow. 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 I am definitely out of practice though, because I really haven't been playing much. Playing a little bit of Silk Song. I kind of like, just kind of been burned. I'm very tired. Ooh. Oh wow. Oh wow. That was weird. I jumped early. Trying that new trick out. Seems good. Just barely slow there. Wow. That's not a good death. There are bad deaths. Not all deaths in this game are equal. There's 30-second deaths available in the last level. That was bad. Ugh. We do not have that down yet. We definitely should go down there and do some practice on it, actually. Yeah, no way. You gotta like jump early, not when you think. It is. I literally was like, we should stay down there and practice, and then I just kept growing. Ah. Horrible gate to miss. I don't remember when it closes. I feel like it closes at like 28 or 26 or something. The 30 is not good. That's literally 7 seconds because they're getting in. That's where the seconds is saved, man. The rest is pretty straightforward. Minus the one shortcut. I do feel like I'm doing that short. What the hey? I like somehow didn't have the momentum going through there. There we go. Okay, I was not mashing hard enough. If that's what everybody else does, but super mashing. Not just mashing, but super mashing seems to work. Alright, what did we say our high score is? 120. What's our high score on this? 120. Theirs is 114. Wow, and we just got 130? Wow, that's not good. Ah. Not great. I mean, we got the cycle. You're too slow. It's honestly almost worse than missing the cycle. That's worse than both. No, I feel like I went too low and then held right too early. Just doing all the things wrong. All right. But sticky feet. Sounds like a lost boy if I ever heard of one. Or even like something else that's got like a naming scheme like that. I keep doing the same thing over and over again. I'm judging a fish to climb a tree. Yeah, like not great, but we'll take it, you know what I mean? Ugh. Really gotta practice this. Alright. I really thought we had it down. Alright. Whew. I got hit with a big wave of tired. Sandman has attacked. Death. Ugh. Remember when Daft Punk did Tron Legacy? It's like mind-blowing. And they had a cameo. Remember when Daft Punk was still around? Rest in pieces. Bad day. Better time. So worst of times, it was the best of time. Worcestershire. It was Worcestershire, it was A1. Man, not good. It's gonna be a minute. Ugh. Not good. And panic. I'm off cycle. I'm like... I don't know why I just stood there kind of waiting. It's not a good move. Sandman, take me away. I forgot what I was doing, and I stopped moving and ended up killing me. Alright. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. You know when did I... Yeah, I never know those lyrics. Mr. Sandman. Wow, wow. Wow, the weird things we do. Oh, the places you'll go, Mr. Seuss. Alright. This is the one. I forgot what we were doing again. For whatever reason, my brain was like, enter the bucket. Like... A gap. You know what I mean? No change. I hate that on this stuff sometimes. I hit a spike from the weird side angle. Ugh. I feel like I could have probably gone under. Would have been crazy. But you know, pull it back up or something. Maybe another 30 for sure. I feel like we're getting in there like 27, and now I can't even do that for some reason. Well, it's actually because I know why we can't, because we're going for that one trick and we're not getting it first try. Get some water in me. I just had a Red Bull too, because I was kind of feeling tired before this. And I feel like Sandman just whacked me over the head with his big old sandbag, you know what I mean? We're going... Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Hold on. Gotta go to some crazy seating position, you know? That'll help keep us alive in a week. Alright. You can't see what's going on, but I know. Alright. Darn. See, I feel like if I do that, where I miss it and go there, there should be a better strategy. This is gonna be a miss on purpose. No, see, that's like a double cycle miss. You can't be doing double cycle misses. It's just too much. Okay, yeah, we do have to go over. I was just trying. I was like, maybe it's quicker. You never know. You gotta try the new science. Is it a physics problem or is it a skill issue? We do have to do that. Yeah, so that's the way I was doing it. Now we got a new method. It's only slightly faster, but it's way cooler. And cool points matter. I could fall asleep right here, just like that. Alright, and nope. that did not work that time. Cycles, am I right? No! Oh, it was so good, and then we left early. Lafonza. Okay. Legolas. We're taking the Hobbit Isengard, Isengard, Isengard. We're taking the Hobbit Isengard, Isengard. Every year, my high school would host a thing, the music department, called Madrigal. In the music wing / drama kids, you know, because we're all clumped together into the cool kid group naturally, and it was neat. They would do you get like a show, so the band started out as like peasants. I didn't do the trick because I don't think it matters. 26. Okay. Oh, I say. Nice. Okay. Not perfect, but pretty good. I think this might be a PB legitimately. Even with one death, I still have... Oof, that was almost 2. That is a new high score. Nice, new PB, because our previous was 120, correct? Yeah, new PB. Okay, so we are getting better. We are getting better. We'll do it like a couple more times. But I mean, like one cycle, you just kind of like get completely off. Completely off. And you end up losing like 3 seconds. Oh, because like really like one misjumped. If that ain't life. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay. Alright. So I was a little slow. Yeah, being slow there didn't matter because then we were slow again. Okay, 27. This is gonna be slow. And then if there's anything faster I could have done in the second part. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick walk around. I'll be right back.
These circling things in the middle actually didn't circle once for cycle.
Yeah.
Whilst I was...
Alright, we are back. We are back. Alright, and went for a little walk, took a few deep breaths. I think I got a little bit more energy in us. Alright. Here we go. Lock in. Alright, so we gotta do the 1-2 over the loop. Down the hill, up, up, over, down, left, right. Hit this cycle and mess it up. Alright. Boop, 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 ba-doop, boo, doo. Alright, that was really good. Ah. Ah, ha, 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 ha. That's a hard trick. It looks cool. It blew my mind when I saw it. And so we gotta go for it. Oof. This is bad. This is a slow cycle, but we take it. It's okay. And the really slow cycle. We'll be alright. Oh, I hate when it... Not good. The song has a random, like, we do nothing, like, skip a cycle phase. And I do not pay any attention to it until it absolutely screws me. Oh my goodness. The jump is a safety move, but the fall is a little bit faster. Oh. It's the hope that kills you. There's no way I was gonna fit under that in time. Game really has a bad habit of being like, well, you could have gone for it. And you're like, I don't think so. And you're like, What Taz is for. Ah. It's cool, so we gotta do it. Gotta do it for the cool points. I really doubt that I got hit there. Replay the tape. Boom, boom, boom. No, I'm 2 cycles behind when we do stuff like that. It's already slow and then we wait again. Can't be 2 cycles behind. I jumped so early for really no reason, except just, we're already behind, gotta save time! That's like the worst thing you can do in speedrunning, is like, do really dumb things that you don't even... I can't, I did it. Wait. 27 again, not good. Alright, let's see. We can save. We can definitely save some time, though. We're saying our current PB is 119 right now. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, excuse me? Excusez-moi. I was wrong. We definitely went through the portal. Like, not in the intended way, as in, it didn't exist. That's a 2 cycle. You can feel when it gets so slow. Like, oof. I think this is only 1 cycle. Oof, no. I overanalyzed. There was one that I felt really good about, because it was like, I don't know if you can do this, and I hit it like, No, no, no. We're gonna get that trick. We're gonna get down good. Gonna become light work. Oh my god. We're never there. I wasn't ready. We're in like an in-between cycle. I also might mean that like making an in-between cycle isn't worth anything. Bad. Really can't be missing that move because it puts us off cycle there and then it ends up being 3 seconds. It's everything combined that we need. My god. No! Oh, that was gonna be like a 26, 25 maybe even into the bucket. Oh. Our current bucket's a 27. We're trying to do better than that. Okay, 26. 23 is world record. 26 is PB. Oh, mother trucker. Dude. It did it again! It did it again! Did it again! That doesn't feel fair. It clipped through the thing. Oof, oof. Oh, that was unnecessary, I say, as I then die. That's what... See, you can watch me push the button. Games like that. It makes you feel... We were playing this game recently, Teely and I forget what it's called. It was free on Switch, because it was like $1, but we had the coins, which you gotta use now anyways, because they're getting rid of that for Switch too. Base cow code, GG on first. And the game had like this really weird like mechanic where it was a trampoline, and if you couldn't jump on the like you could jump. That was weird. I like went back to default. Yeah, see, we're behind. If you were on the trampoline, you couldn't jump off the trampoline, like, and then somebody from the other side could bounce you, and it just felt so unnatural to like have this like bouncy thing that you could not just jump on or off of. It's like this weird thing. Video games are interesting. Somebody brought it up like years ago, and they're like, when was the last time you just jumped? Like jumped to something or just jumped up? And like, I don't know. Like, not in a recent memory. But then like you play a game and it doesn't let you jump, and you're like, what the heck? Why can't I jump? Ah. Missed the shortcut, which that means miss that. Can't be missing the shortcut. But Space Cow Code, welcome on in. How are you doing on this fine Tuesday, in it? Worst day of the week, in my opinion. All the excitement from the weekend's worn off, and you still have 4 days left to work. Everything else has something to offer, but not Tuesday. Alright. Posture check, you shrimp goblins. Probably could have done something with that. Oh, we're gonna miss it again because we missed the... Yeah. You gotta stop missing it first try. That's what's killing me. That's what's gonna make the difference between, like, what we currently have is... If we can catch this cycle, that's like A+. If we can catch this other cycle, get that. Now the question is, was my backwards thing dumb? Yes, it was. We're currently doing ILs, which stands for individual levels. I'm just going for some PBs. We're hoping that we can make the pieces really good. That way, you know, when we put it all together to make one thing, it'll be good. Ads should be short since we just ran them. So I should be doing this 30-minute runtime, which is only a minute and a half, which is pretty good. So thank you for hanging out for those. Just let new friends join without pre-rolls. I will say is huge. I got hit by like 3-minute pre-rolls watching somebody stream earlier, and I was like, I'm gonna leave. After pre-rolls are just about getting turbo. Like, they know what they're doing. Rude. An Oscar for under 8 minutes of screen time. 1 star did it for Best Supporting Actress in 1998. Meryl Streep. Winona Ryder. Susan Sarandon. 1998. Supporting actress. Even to the mom in Home Alone. Let's see, who else could it be? 1990s movies. Vicky. Not the controller. Or the game. Oh, that was slow. Shakespeare in Love. Named Judi Dench. Oh, I love Judi Dench. That makes sense. She recently did a... Not recently, it was probably like... God, years ago at this point, honestly. But she was on Graham Norton, which I enjoy Graham Norton. I think Graham Norton's really interesting in my opinion though, because it's always like A-list American celebrities and B-list British celebrities sometimes. It is, I don't know, I find it kind of like very funny in that sense. Okay, ooh, 25, okay. We don't mess this up. This is a new PB, hands down. I'm locking in. No, come on, mate. Why? Why? I don't get it anymore. It's just like it's... Now you want to go in. But yeah, so Graham Norton... You'll have... So, like, one of the clips... I'm really into Taskmaster right now, the UK version. I've watched all 20 series. And, oh! I wasn't ready to catch that. And, so, Greg Davies is the, host of Taskmaster UK. And so, I'm, like... I get hooked in on things, man. Like... When Deadpool Wolverine came out, I watched every single, Ryan Gosling. Nope. Ryan. Hugh Jackman. Which Ryan is that? Married to Blake Lively. Has a daughter. Oh man. Canadian. Reynolds. Man. Got there. Every single one of their interviews. So I'm like, I kind of just like lock in with people. There's been a few, like Chapel Roan earlier this year, Wildly, like need to understand. And so like I watch everything. So with like Taskmaster, I've been like mostly interested in Alex because Alex is the one who created the show and does a lot of it while Greg hosts it. But I find both of them genuinely fascinating. And so it was like, oh god. So you had like Lady Gaga and Ryan Gosling actually, and on the couch, and then Greg, and it's like, I'm like, I could tell every person knows who like, and like even Greg's like kind of geeking out, and he's like, I remember the day, like Ryan Gosling gave me a high five. It's like 100%. Oh blah blah blah, blah blah. Don't do that thing, the blah blah blah. Nope. Okay. Nope. We'll get it down. We'll get it down. They're, what's his name? He's so funny, dude. He's the, he does not look like how he sounds. I will start there. Louis Capaldi. Dude is so funny. So he was on Graham Norton right after he, like, made it really big. And, just real funny dude on the show. Because, he's, like, a bigger dude. Looks like he doesn't shower. Super, super, like, country, English accent. And, in my opinion, which might be wrong, but, it doesn't come out in his singing. And Mother Trucker, that was so good. And, they're like, so how are you selling so many albums? He's like, pure sex appeal. Just like, it's the silliness. Of course, like, somebody, I think Graham Norton was on, like, he's on one of the late night shows, and like, how do you get all these celebrities to like come on and say these crazy things and all this and everything else? And he's like, alcohol. He's like, I get nice and tipsy before, so like by the time they're on stage with a drink, that's like drink 4 at least. Oh wow, we're doing that pretty consistently now. That was weird and unnecessary. Now we just gotta hit this next move consistently. That's alright. It's, ooh. Oof. All kinds of off there. Actually, an episode with, Kurt Russell? Is his name? No, Russell Crowe. Kurt Russell's the guy in Tron. No, Jeff Bridges is the guy in Tron. Kurt Russell's the guy in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What else is that guy? Sometimes I get Kurt Russell mixed up with the Hoff and Jeff Bridges randomly. Not why we did that way. Oh. Nope, slow. Ah? Nope. That's dumb. Why does that happen? What am I doing wrong there? But, yeah, Russell Crowe on Graham Norton, very funny. He loves the chair. I could have made that, but I Counted. What's like, what is the opposite of, like, it's not like I counted my chickens before the eggs hatch. It's like I counted, basically what ended up happening was like I considered my eggs scrambled before they hatched. Because I was like, yeah, I'm cooked. And it was like, no, I wasn't. They turned into chickens and I messed it up. Nice. Okay, that's what we want to see. Oh, come on. 26 is fine. I think it's better than current PB. I think current PB was actually 27. Maybe it's 26 something. There's still a chance. I honestly don't think I did this shortcut right the first time on my PB, which is kind of wild to say. Come on, man. Why? Why am I having so many issues with this? I really thought we had it down. All right. Yeah, we were in there at 54 for our PB right now. So that's kind of like the numbers we're going for is less than 26 or like 26 or less, and then 54 or less. Really, it's just to get like some tricks consistent. One, because it looks cool. Two, because it saves time naturally. But yeah, we're trying to gap ourselves right now. We're trying to shorten the gap. Right now, we're in the middle cluster of times, and our main goal objective is to move into the top cluster. What am I doing? What am I doing? Silly. Silly, silly. All right. All right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, ghost jump. I thought it was gonna be worth something. It was not. I went back into default before we were doing cool tricks. Nope, not great. All right. Oh. That one's fine. Nice. Nice. Nice, dude. All right, 25. It's 3 seconds quicker than our normal average. About 1 second quicker than our current PB into there. Oh my goodness, really? And we got the shortcut. 54 was the time to be ahead in that second gate. And we had already been at 56 when I reset, so it definitely was not going to be where we thought or hoped it was going to be. I don't know what I was thinking. We gotta catch that, cause like I think we're doing dumb stuff. Honestly, because I think if we miss it, we can just go under. Instead of waiting to go above. I don't know. We gotta try. That seemed weird. Just went for it. It's not a loss. Okay, we can't make under. Now I know. I had to know. And I was without the jump, so it was like the quickest way on that cycle. It just felt like waiting was a horrible thing to do. Because generally it is in speedrunning. Oof. Oof. You guys see it when he's like the slight jump ahead, and you're like, what are we doing? Okay. Maybe? Nope. Unnecessary. That is not a death you want to go for, because then you end up in a death cycle. Good to know. Thought the whole point of us hitting that shortcut first try was that we'd hit that on the right cycle. Yeah, that is the point. I don't know what happened with that last one. I have a sneaking suspicion I know. Oh god. 26:37. We can still PB. There's other ways to save time. I definitely do think that this IL is beatable now. It's just like, if this was only 6 seconds, and there's 6 seconds at the beginning, and there is definitely, I'm almost positive, there is time in the shortcut in other places that I can be faster. But like, if I can get this 6 seconds down at the beginning, or if anybody can, and then knock out the rest, like... I'm not saying easily, but definitely possible. Improbable, not impossible. Nice, alright, 25. There's a brief moment in time where I was messing that up a lot, and because I mentioned it, I'm probably going to do it here shortly. What the heck, dude? Oh, and I didn't get the height because I overshot the momentum, or undershot the momentum, or however you want to do it. Push jump, it was just a second too late. Oof. That was dumb. That I died, not that I went for the jump. You always go for the jump, but... Ooh. What the fork? I think I signed up for something not knowing exactly what it was. Wouldn't be the first. I gotta do some research. I signed up because I was like, oh, this sounds like a great opportunity, something I definitely want to do. And then I got a cool opportunity, and unfortunately I just turned it down. That might have been because I was not reading emails properly. Isn't a first. I'm sure it will not be a last. Locked in. No, that was the dumbest way to die. I blame so much. I really gotta do some other things. What are we doing? What are those? No way. We're on 1 PB. I just feel like we can do better. Originally when I set out to do this, I was like, we're gonna do 1 PB and then move on. Like, as soon as we PB on it, we're gonna call it good. And I get like kinda hooked. Like, ooh, we PB'd and it didn't feel perfect. And I can do better than that, and the practice is now. Alright, alright. Oh no. Okay. Mother trucker, why would I bounce off the top like that? Okay, that was really good. I overthought that. I was like, gotta hold right, just land on it, and then I was like, gotta go back. Can't wait too long. I was ahead. I was mentally ahead. There's definitely speed runs. Maybe it's this one. I think it's actually this one. Basically, this is one of them. Where like, if you think ahead, or if you don't think ahead, kind of like depends where you're at. You need to be able to think ahead while also staying present. That makes sense. Wow, that was weird. I have not done that one yet. You gotta be like, okay, we gotta do this, but you also gotta be like, all right, what are we doing next? And then you gotta like execute both. You gotta like set stuff up. Yes. No. I was on a different cycle than I think the current world record, and I assumed it would be exactly the same. I wasn't gonna make then, so now even though we were ahead, we were essentially exactly the same, but 2570. So like, that is the advantage though, and that's kind of like the point of doing practice, especially IL practice, is because if you can at least, because sometimes even if you like miss the good stuff, it gives you the leeway to do just as good as if you weren't doing it, but then also, you get the good stuff, it's okay if you like, I nuked it. I got so in my head about it, I was like, what is going on with this, man? I have not hit this first try in a while. I'm just panicking. Alright, let's do it again. Can't even do it twice in a row. Okay. Can't do it twice in a row. Yeah, that was... I was just curious if it'd do what I wanted from that angle, and of course it went. We had momentum. Is it the distance? Is it the momentum? Legitimately? Is it when I'm pushing X? It might be. Alright, right here. Right here. No, right here. That was like about momentum this whole time. So I've been doing dumb stuff. It's literally been a very specific distance. Oh my god. Now I can see it. Okay, I think I see it. I'm glad I now understand. Probably should watch Kara's guide. You'd probably tell me that. Oof. Okay. Now that I know that, I think this is not the first time though that I think I've known something to be true in this game, and then I go and do it exactly the same way. The game is like, no, that was luck. So, right here. And then I missed. It is the location though. Okay, I can mentally see it. I got it now. I actually thought I had that cycle too, and I was like, this is the... There is like reasons to like go right and left there. And like you want to like hold different directions, and I should probably look more into that. It's like micro things, you can, like microseconds you can save. Add up to like a whole second at the end. It's important. That was short. That was short. I could see it. I could see it. I didn't go far enough right. I knew it. I saw it. I should put a little tiny dry erase mark on my screen. I thought I had it. Like, legitimately. It was an actual feeling of disappointment. Oof. Getting caught on the ledge of the bucket stinks. That's a new way to die. It's a new way to die. And now we're in show level and we can still find new ways to die. There's a whole show about that. Okay. To be honest, the part that I've died at like twice now is because this physics get weird. There's a lot of invisible walls in this game. And like force fields. That was it. 53. Alright, we're a second ahead. That looks like a phase 2. That's sort of a face. PB! Wow! We've shaved 3 seconds off this level. 3 seconds off this level. Alright, I'm happy enough with that. Okay. Alright. Let's look at level 5. I'm happy enough for that for now. Might just upload them just to have more times on the board, you know what I mean? Alright. Alright, level 5. This is RMG Bread's world record. Level 5. Whoops. I'm just doing dumb stuff. Okay, that's an earlier jump. Yeah, we jump into those. I know that. Okay. Oh my god! Okay. I don't know how one does that. Yeah, we hug that. Jump into that, yeah. Up route, really? Jump into that. Fascinating. Yeah, this trick I learned recently, and I'm pretty okay at it. That was one that Kara, like, indirectly taught me. I was like, you can do that? I was doing a different trick. Oh, whoa, hold on. That was rad. Hold on, that was really rad. How'd they do that? So then you're on... Wow, that was interesting. They, like, held left and then, like, jumped out of it. Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, are they gonna do... There's something that you can do here, but I think the game devs don't want you doing it. Yeah, it's a sign of a good cycle. Now, this is gonna be... So this is what's gonna make me really mad. Yeah, this. I talked to Kara about this, because I tried it, and it is... I was like... And they're basically just like, you gotta do the things right. Because it's like, they go in, and you can see they, like, briefly are on the wall, and then they jump again. They go through here, and then this is something else I learned. Yeah, this wall jump thing. Yeah, because then you avoid that. That saves like a second. Then we'll go up again, which is what we're doing. This level's crazy. That's a face. That's definitely a face. Yeah, that one's an easy trick. That one is a freebie, and I can't believe I had to like watch a video to realize it. This one feels very, very optimized. This one, I don't think so. They go up here, which is interesting. Ish. And they wait there. That might be the one place I think that they can probably say, wow, but then they do that. I don't know. It's very, very impressive. Okay. Whoops. Alright, let's give it a go. What's our current PB? Whoops. No. Oh, hold on, let me do this real quick. Nice. Oops. I pushed exit. Okay. 202. I'm sorry, what was the current world record on this? 145? Holy cow. See, 15 seconds I'm missing here, man. 15. That's pretty big. Yeah, this is a crazy one. Valor, hello! It is lovely to see you. I hope you've been well. Been alright. Been a stressful couple weeks. Ugh. This feels like a huge trick. Totally worth getting. Oh! Alright. If we miss that, let's see. We can still PB, I feel like. Doing some of this other stuff. We can get some of this other stuff going. We can definitely. Honestly, I'm like doing this, like practicing this, like. We're not. Like, we're just gonna get all these late tricks first try. Oh my goodness, I was so close. You're on it, you know. That was crazy. Alright. Time for the crazy tricks here in a second. So they go up, which I find mind-blowing. I guess maybe for their cycle it makes more sense, right? And also you get to do this without having to that weird ball jump thing. This one's actually not that hard. But then, yeah, that's the problem. I say it's not that hard. Because I got it first try and then, or second try. That's more of like how it should look. That way you get in here quickly. That's not the one I'm worried about. It's this next trick that like really is killer. The reverse warp. Oh, something like that. Alright, here's the craziness. But then what? No, that's too quick. Yeah, so this is about how you enter it, and then also... Oh, wow. And then that happens, which is an accident, because what you're supposed to do for speedrun is go like this. Speedrun. What? What? I definitely feel like that's a boy with... And then, yeah, you do this. A boy with underbite, just like... This is an owl. Okay, so then he goes up. I think that was impressive, was like... Oof. Does this just naturally launch you all the way over there? Oh, I guess so. Okay. Alright, we got a completion under our belt. Yeah, it felt slow. What? I don't know if you just saw that. It, like, kicked me out of the wall. Like, I would, like, somehow briefly felt like I was in the wall. That was weird. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I hit, like, pretty early on, actually. Nice. Huge. Oh, no. No, honestly, if I just get that alone, I'll have a PB. 202 is the time to beat. It's just like wild how much like jumping into these makes a difference. Ah, all right. I don't think I've seen that one before, where I literally had so much momentum it couldn't stop me even with the gravity shift. Yeah, I find that impressive that that's quicker. At least that's what they're telling me. Ah. That's still pretty good. Oh yeah, this is the left-right one. I can't forget the really cool trick. Whoa, that was wild. That's an interesting move. I don't think it was going to be helpful. Ah, hold on, I want to do it. I think I'm jumping too early. That was too late. Because I don't see this one yet. Right there. Oh, that was horrible. How far behind am I going to be with 15 deaths? It's not seeming that crazy. 202, and then this is going to be like... Oh no, never mind. I forgot about this section. I was like, I thought we were at the last section. I was like, seems like a 215 with 15 deaths. That's pretty crazy. Oh my goodness. Even then, 15 deaths being 2 seconds extra a death, like... Pretty wild. Because we're getting these shortcuts. So the deaths aren't as bad. Alright. Under 2. Yeah, we're not gonna get the first shortcut. Oof, that was close. Alright, good start. I think that they're doing something weird there to like get one less. Oh my goodness, I thought we had that. Alright, 50 seconds right now. Ah, I tried to do it. Kara takes an intentional death there, actually, which I find odd. I don't know why. They are the world record holder in this, so maybe their strat's better. Alright, that's fine. .145 is the world record. Which is right now. That's wild. Posture check, you shrimps. Wow, even with 5 deaths. 5 deaths and we, oops. And, we still were pretty dang close to our PB. So. And that was without one of our shortcuts working. Well, 2 of them, actually. Ah. Really gotta, like, feather that in. Oh, malarkey. Can't believe I got so close. Ah. I think it's actually really that delay at the, once you get there. I think part of it's before there, but I think a lot of it's, like, really last minute thing. And last minute confidants. Have confidants. No confidant. I feel like his is like lining up a little bit better than mine. No! Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I was so happy she could at first try. Nope. Cannot miss that bucket. It was like, alright, we'll take the extra second, but not the second the bucket missed. Way too major. Nice. Nice. No! Oh! I get so excited about hitting that first one. Like, it would have been fine, like, honestly. It would have just put me on regular cycle, but... You can really tell, like, you fly so much quicker here. God, that is tricky, but it feels good to hit. Could have feathered that a little bit better, but yeah, we're like 3 seconds ahead right now. Ah, that felt so good. Nice. That's still 3 seconds. It could have been quicker, but I didn't do the cool thing there because I don't really understand it yet. Mother trucker. We didn't die, but it did put us behind there. Ah. Dude, I really do not get this. I yell at this thing all the freaking time. Come on. What the hey, dude? Yeah, no, we're gonna get like a 204 again. Maybe. God, if we get a freaking... Some of the dumb stuff that we've done, if we get a PB on this, I might be upset. Oh, no! Oh my... Dude, it was legit a PB, and I'm throwing it away. It was probably gonna be like a 2 on the dot, which is like insane. Alright. Because even like the dumb stuff that we did, we kind of like made up for it by doing other stuff. There's 2 tricks that we haven't hit yet. Oh yeah, that's what it is, man. A little bit about before, but it's really about that last second of execution. Ah. Really, dude? Really? Yeah, we're 10 seconds behind right now. And I forgot to do the cool thing there. Wow. I had a feeling, because I have issues with that one because I just like I do things fast. Ah, come on. Really? Oh, we're still 10 seconds behind. This is gonna be like a 2:14. Never mind. That was the dumbest thing I've done. Now we're only 4 seconds behind. We're probably gonna get like a 2:04, which is kind of trash. World record 145, current PB 2:02. It's pretty trash. I'm not used to going this way at all, can you tell? Alright, a few more goes. Oof. It's really slow, I don't know. Yeah. That's the weird thing that happens. You can see it, like, it's like, you're not supposed to be on this wall. How do I show you? I'm not a crook. That's what that wall says to me. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, dude. Oh, that was concerning. Yeah, we're doing pretty good at that skip earlier. Now we're not. Kind of stinks. That's the screen where I use Sans Undertale to measure how some of these things in this game make no sense. Ooh, because you'll have the same item that bounces you different heights at random. This orange thing, 0% consistency in it. No time loss there. I mean, not getting it, we could argue is like time loss, but the death specifically was like, if you're not gonna make it, it's okay. The reward is high, the risk is 0%, so it's like, obviously you go for it. Yeah, it has him get really close to that corner. I think it's, it says... There we go! Okay, we're doing okay. I forgot and then panicked and then did weird stuff. Don't kill me. Okay. That was weird. Didn't love it. Okay, I guess we're doing this whole room. I didn't mean to, but I guess we are. I still think this is... I think this is PB. Not great, but I think it's gonna be a sub 2. Well, I'll mess this thing up that I haven't gotten right once. It was 100% can be sub 2, and then I absolutely boned it. Ugh. Come on, let's get a PB. We can get 2 level PBs today. Easy. B. Oh, those were not good. I think we're getting this. Yeah. Microseconds, man. Really what those are that's causing us to be just barely late there. They'll find that fascinating that they're saying that that's the quickest way. We might have to do some of our own testing. Alright, we'll take a 47. I really want like a 44. I forgot the thing. Freaks me out. I purposely like slowed down there so I wouldn't do the weirdness that's been happening. I'm sure that is faster, just not how I do it right now. This is gonna be like a 155. Unless I mess up this part. Or the next part. I always forget about this part. This is such a brainless section right here. Alright. Oh, thank God. 155, new PB. New high score. Let's go for it again. All right. That's 10 seconds over. So we are what? We got a... It's 114, we're on a 117. So we're 3 seconds slower on... Oh, that was weird. Okay. On level 4. Right now we're 10 seconds slow on this one, which is not great. I think I'm losing time there. I didn't realize it till just now. I don't know if that's faster. Malarkey, double malarkey, alright. We missed the first one, then we missed the second one. We're probably gonna miss the third and fourth one. We're completely honest. We missed the fifth shortcut. Oh, dude, that felt like it was gonna be it. And then I saw where it was, and I was like, that's not gonna be good enough. That one you actually gotta jump later, because otherwise you get extra momentum from the fall. That's what I'm curious about, like, that was time lost, but I had to try it. I was like, I really think that we can slide under there if I'm faster. I don't think that's how we can do one less jump. It's I think we can do a jump that has less air on that last one. What are we doing here? My thumb's getting tired. Alright. One more. Last one. It's really good. All right. I think they might be on something actually. What? 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 Crap, yeah, we're... 50 is a horrible entry. Can't snooze those quick enough. I tried to do the jump. Didn't even make that. Alright, we might do one more. Especially because y'all got stuck with that, so we can at least make it worthwhile. Okay. Maybe we are in PB pace. That seems wrong. 155 is our current PB time to beat. We got in this one because we had to have. Let's observe chat in its natural habitat. Alright. Okay, we missed that. And we... Alright, one more. One more. Vibrant ecosystem of the Pied Piper's Neon Beach Stream. A rare tranquility blankets the chat. Digital fauna await the next burst of activity, their collective anticipation. Crackling like static in neon lit air. To observe this moment calm, one can't help but wonder what level records and tales will soon unfold. Stay tuned, for nature has its rhythms. Okay. Good start, good start. That was terrifying. Yeah, I think they're on to something. Okay, 46 we'll take. Not great. I tried to do the weird jump thing again, it didn't work. A mother trucker. Oh, I went for that, and I don't know if we should have. I guess I did. Ah. Alright, I guess we're doing this whole level. Whoops. This can still PB. Ooh, alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's not. I thought it was. Well, 2 level PBs, still pretty good. It's improvement. Like, we got this guy 117, 155. If we compare these to speedruns, current records, on like where we're chilling, right? So on speedrun, if we go to levels, tutorial's currently 43. We're at 44. That's like a second off. This level 1, holy cow, world record's 127. There's 7 seconds to save. I wasn't really looking at the first 4. Wow, and then 150, 10 seconds there. Holy cow, dude, we really gotta look at these then. Only 4 seconds. Let me write these down where I have time to save, because this is important to look at. So, yeah, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like a little bit, but that's wild. So, let me take some notes real quick. What we got? Red, perfect. All right, neon beats. So, anything that's over like 5 is worth. So level 1, is a 127 and ours is a 134, so 7 seconds between us. Level 2 was the one that has 10? 150, yeah, 10 seconds, okay. Yeah, we gotta look at that. Level 3 I'm not too concerned about. Am I? Level 3, 4 seconds? Yeah, no. Level 4, we're now within 3. Level 5, still 10 seconds. So definitely worth looking at. Level 6, 4 seconds, so not necessarily worth looking at. 7 seconds for level 7. Level 8. Ooh. 12? 12 seconds. But I think if we're going to do these in order of what to do next, it's going to be 10, 5, 2, 1, 7? Because those are going to be our biggest time saves. So that's kind of like next Neon Beats stream. We're going to be doing level 8, 5, 2, and 1. Probably maybe start with 2 just to like warm up. Actually, you know, because it's the same time as 5. But yeah, those are where we can save some time and probably learn some cool tricks. So let's find a beautiful human being to raid over to. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate y'all. Oh, jeez. All right. Who should we raid over to? Is anybody playing Neon Beats? Nope. Nope.